Part of the joys of home ownership is yard work. The second time we've cut the lawn. Actually, things cut the lawn. We need to get a weed whacker. It's nice right now. It's about 6 p.m. and today is Wednesday. About 3 in the morning it started raining really hard. Rained all through the morning up until 10 o'clock or so. And it's been doing that for the last month. Not every day, but most days we get rain, sometimes very hard. The other thing that happens here I've noticed is that the internet kind of gets a little weird after heavy rain. So maybe the telephone, we have DSL, so the telephone lines, even though this is a new complex, between us and wherever the other end of it is at 3BB company, must get wet or something and kind of slows it down. Last month I had a problem with my ATM card from Charles Schwab Bank. Every 2 years the card expires, so you have to get a replacement. And the bank originally sent the replacement like 2 months ago, which was okay, but they sent it to my old address where I no longer live, even though I had updated my address supposedly last fall. So once I figured out that I wasn't going to get the card, they shut down my old card immediately while I was on the phone, which meant I had no access to my money till I got a new card. Now they were nice because it was basically their fault. They FedExed it to here in Chiang Mai, but they put the wrong address. Even though I spelled it out to the lady on the phone, and she repeated and spelled it out back to me, they still put the wrong address. It ended up in Isan, northeast Thailand, wandering around for a week until we could get it redirected here. So it took a little over 2 weeks to get here, but it did get here, delivered to our door, and works. So that was one problem. And then another problem I've had, my passport is nearing the end of its 10-year period. Next April is when it expires. So my anniversary date is July next month, actually in a couple of weeks, mid-July. So I have to renew my Thai visa, but in order to do that I have to have a passport that's good for more than a year. I renew it 1 year at a time, the visa. I went last week to the U.S. Embassy and applied for a new passport. It was $110, a little under 4,000 baht. And it's supposed to take like 10 days. So things have been hectic. I had a question from one of the viewers about what the electricity bill was at Smith Residence. We were there for 14 months. Living in the hotel room. So I will post that as part of this video. March and April were very hot here, so we used the air conditioner a lot, which ran up the electric bill, even more than the previous year. Our electric bill here, we've paid it twice now. It was $2,500 in May when we came because it was still hot and we were running the air conditioners a lot. We just got the bill a couple of days ago for the last month, most of June, and it was a little under 1,500 baht. I think the water bill is around 300 baht, although I haven't seen it. That's what our stepdaughter, my older stepdaughter, told me it was. Hello. Here's our sixth member of the family, Minnie. It's about 7 p.m. See if I can get Dositep up there. Just to the right there. Dositep up on the mountain. I use a mail forwarder company in Texas called U.S. Global Mail. I'll put the link down below this video in the info section. It is $10 a month, but you pay 2 years at a time for that low price. Your mail goes there, they scan the front of it, send you an email with the scan when you receive, or send you an email, and then you go sign on their website and you can look at the front of your mail. If it looks interesting, you can have them open it and scan it and send you an email when they've done that, and then you can go look at the scan of what the interior, what's inside the envelope. If you like what you see, you can have them put it in an envelope or a box, depending on what it is, and ship it to you overseas. All of those are for extra fees, of course. I'll show you what the yard looks like. We need to get a weed whacker because this is a lot of work for my stepson. All I do is stand around, sweep up a little bit. He's the one doing all the work. But it come out pretty good. Here's our little house. This is a Buddhist thing. My wife puts food out and burns incense every day, every morning usually. String's still up here from when we had the monks come to bless the house. Actually, when my wife got the new car, we went over to a temple and there was a monk that blessed the car. A lot of birds here. This used to be an open field. I think there still is open field on the other side beyond these units here. Nice evening right now. Still about, high 80s, I'd say. I'm sweating. But it's not really, really hot. I'd say it's humid is probably the reason I'm sweating. These units on the end, like we have, are 3-bedroom, and they're a little larger, also a little more expensive. They're a little larger, and then we made ours larger yet by, the living rooms are an L shape. We took the little piece of the L and extended the wall out. My stepson and his team did that, extended the wall out to make it a 4th bedroom. And then we filled in the backyard to make it a Thai kitchen. And the units in the middle of the building are only 2-bedroom. And the 2 bedrooms only have room for 1 car. The 3 bedrooms on the end have a wider area, so we get 2 cars and 2 motorcycles. Working out pretty good for us. There's a lot of room. There's 5 of us, but the dog makes 6.